Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing well. In this video, I'll explain you how I scored 98.4% in class 12th and 98.6% in class 10th. But before we get started, I would request you to subscribe to my channel and like this video so that I know you appreciate the efforts that I put in and so that I can put in more hard work into this channel. Don't forget to get a notebook and a pen because there's a lot I have to tell you guys and you might just find it useful. So let's get started. So in part 2 video of this series, we talked about solving and practicing previous year papers and various question papers. So in continuation with that, I'd like to deeply emphasize on point 9th. Quick glance at solved papers. So like I told you in the previous video, once you have solved some papers, don't throw them away and keep them safely with your sectioned subject material. Before any exam related to that subject, say English, just go through each and every mistake you had done in your solved papers. Any sort of mistake that you have committed in your previous year paper or of your solved papers, it might be of use to you right now. Just the mistakes. You just have to go through the mistakes, and that will remind you of all what you must not do for your upcoming exam. It's going to be like a checklist of everything that you do not have to do in your upcoming exam, right? Then we have the 10th point, which is presentation is the key. An important key to cracking boards is presentation. A point here to be noted is that if you have a good handwriting, that's definitely an advantage. But if you do not have a very good handwriting, does not mean you're disadvantaged. You have to break this myth. All you have to do is be organized while you're writing answers. Subpoints, highlighting keywords, proper line gap, numbering the subpoints. I think the presentation part altogether requires a separate video. Let me know in the comment section below if you want a video on answer sheet presentation, tips and tricks, and I'll do that for you guys. Anyway, so I've talked about presentation. Now my 11th point is time management and podcast. I don't know in which academic year you're going to be appearing for your board exams, but I just wanted to put it out there that all your board year demands is a lot of study time and a minimum amount of distractions. Taking time off for rejuvenation is always welcome, but once you're sure you have done a lot of padhai, try to give as much time to trying to make a concrete foundation of what you've already learned, which requires good time management so that you can take the time out for revision. So what you can take away from this point is that you need time management so that you have proper time for revision. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर कि एक भी एग्ज़ाम बी इट यूनिट टेस्ट और प्री बोर्ड इस किसी भी एग्ज़ाम के लिए इफ़ यू स्किप अ चैप्टर ये सोच के कि अरे रहने देती हूँ इस बार आई विल स्टडी इट इन प्री बोर्ड्स और आई विल स्टडी इट डायरेक्टली इन बोर्ड्स, ये तो बहुत ईजी है. जस्ट रिमेंबर दैट योर कॉम्पिटिटर्स would be 2 times more sure of that answers than you are and thus faster in speed when you're writing your boards. Imagine कि उन्होंने वो चैप्टर 2 बार पढ़ा है, तुमने सिर्फ 1 बार पढ़ा है, तो definitely their speed would be faster and they would be more sure. So your competitors would have an edge over you. Hence, time management to have a proper revision time is really important, which demands you to start early, like there's no tomorrow. Now here's a very unique technique of studying which I followed. So whenever I went to sleep at night, I would lie down and listen to any of the educators out there explaining the chapter. That somehow helped me remember a lot of stuff and eventually also because पढ़ाई का मन तो होता नहीं था तो नींद भी जल्दी आ जाती थी. So I'll put this technique straight for you. Go to my YouTube channel and you will see in the playlist section I've made economics and political science के कुछ chapters की videos. Before going to sleep आज, just put on your earphones and listen to those videos. Even though you will be in a sleepy state of mind, तो ज़्यादा कुछ याद नहीं रहेगा. It's not like it's going to be the perfect revision for you. But लेकिन your subconscious is always active, so it will definitely retain at least some of it, at least some of what the educator of, if you're listening to my video, what I am trying to convey or tell, those points would definitely थोड़ा थोड़ा retain कर जाएगा. So I think this is a very good technique and this is something that worked for me. So let me know if you like those videos and my explanation as well, so that I can make like proper podcast for you guys, जिससे कि तुम उसको सुन सको while you're out for a walk or just trying to give your back some rest. बहुत सही रहता है ये genuinely, because पढ़ाई भी चलती रहती है and you can take rest too. लेकिन make sure whoever you're listening to uses proper NCERT language, नहीं तो your mind would find thousand answers to a single question. अगर कोई question है NCERT में and because you're listening to that topic जिसके बारे में वो question है from different sources, कि तुमने इस educator से भी पढ़ लिया, खुद की NCERT language भी, and then you're listening to another podcast or like another YouTube video where the YouTuber is trying to make you understand the topic through different words which are not part of NCERT, your mind will feel confused. अगर तुम एक ही जगह से पढ़ोगे तो जब वो question आएगा you will be like, अरे ये तो उस topic से है and I should write these specific keywords to make sure that I get full marks. Okay, I hope you got this point. If you want me to emphasize more on it, please let me know, because I just want you to get it straight, right? Yeah. Lastly, as this series comes to an end, I'll state my last point, which, as cliche as it may sound, believe in yourself and know that you can do it. The more positive you are about achieving your goals, the more it will be simple for you. Instead of fretting कि यार कितना syllabus रहता है, you must instead say जितना time रहता है, I'll try to cover as much as possible. Always know what you're aiming for. Note down the advantages of getting what you want to achieve. It could be anything from validation from your friends and parents to a passionate career. कुछ भी ऐसा advantage जो you feel like कि अगर मैं boards में marks ले आया तो मेरे लिए ये बहुत सही हो जाएगा, I will get a good college or college के through अच्छी placement लग जाती है. Any sort of advantage or merit or positive consequence that you can find from achieving your goal is something that would push you towards achieving your goal. So anything that you could think of, just remember that it's all worth the hustle. So as this series finally comes to an end, I would be glad to know in the comment section below if there's something unique you have taken from this series. Honestly, it would be an honor to witness the number of lives I was able to inspire or change through these short videos. Much love to you all. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're looking forward to some unique and wholesome personalized content. Like this video, I'll be putting a lot of study related videos if you guys want, or just some personal videos like how I spend my day or how do I prefer to do different stuff. So let me know your ideas and let the love flow in the comment sections. We can talk and have conversations in the comment section. Share this video with all of your student friends who could benefit from my tips and tricks. And thanks a ton. Thank you so much.